I remember that.
Here.
Recording in progress.
I don't really remember Swan Princess. I remember mostly the terrible sequel.
Yeah.
Okay, looking over that bell contraption, we had the same fucking thing in our Camp Neely here at KU.
Hey, yo!
There's like 14 bells inside. It's a big bell tower.
Mm-hmm.
There's 14 bells inside of it, and at the very top, they have that kind of almost like organ setup.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody goes up there to play KU alma mater songs.
Yep. That's typically how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty cool instrument.
It really is.
That one is the only one in North America right now.
Oh, that is
that
awesome.
one on the video.
Why is the Patrick Star meme pop in my head? What if we took the bell tower and
made it a musical instrument?
Did somewhere else?
Is a bell tower an instrument?
I just like, nah. Then turns and looks at it. You know what? Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay, but imagine playing the bells of Notre Dame on
that. They played the Exorcist theme and the Harry Potter theme into the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, that
which
is
was really cool.
And Game of Thrones.
That is cool.
Amazing.
They should do Notre Dame, though. You're very right about that.
They should.
It's bells!
It is.
They have the perfect opportunity here.
Oh, yeah. They absolutely do.
And with that, excuse the fact that my computer's randomly gonna ding. It's trying to download shit off of Dropbox, and I don't want it to, but I can't stop it because it's already begun. Ignore it. Anyway, does anyone want to attempt to recap for their inspiration? Ding.
I have inspiration already.
The wall,
They do stack.
No one's allowed at all.
Ching, ching.
Off topic, I'm excited to fucking Bluey Bound when I come visit in June.
Yes, absolutely.
I need to put together my outfit for Jack. Alright, looks like Nate wants to recap.
Go for it.
Button. So last time on Heroes of the Humble Origin, we started off continuing our research in the Halls of the Keepers, and we tried to discuss, okay, giant monster to deal with, how do, and we found some locations described, some pictures. Okay, the fuck are these? Where are these? So Galen had the idea, well, we do know of one creature who may be old enough to remember either what happened or may have books on maybe what happened or something. So we contacted the owner of the Bagworm Spa, who is our little capybara friend, who is also a dragon. And he arrives. Everyone, the tenders are like, "What the fuck is that thing?" They're like, "No, don't worry, it's our friend the Bagworm." What? And then he went inside. We had a pleasant conversation. He was a little tense at first because Galen didn't figure out he was a dragon. He didn't suspect he was a dragon until after he left, so he never got to bring up the subject. So he was a little apprehensive of, hey, we think you might be a dragon. Can you help us? It's like, what do you think? You think I'm a dragon? Excuse me? How, and takes us down into the secret basement of the Bagworm. Still not sure how that works. We were on the ground floor of a Bagworm basement.
You're on the inside.
And in the basement is the lair. It is filled with so many books. Just many, many, many books. Small to a dragon size, many of them bigger than us. because they're a dragon-sized book. We talked to him about it. We swore we're not going to tell anyone that he's a dragon, which we immediately do as soon as we leave.
Galen!
Galen immediately tells his mom. I'm just like,
Oh, to be fair, who's she gonna tell?
yeah. She immediately escapes into the wilderness again. To
She
do her-
doesn't like people.
No, she
Nor
just immediately
paperwork.
escapes, off to do things. And Shaori, and I think we're going to also help Shaori, Galen, and then decided to offer cleaning up around the place, as well as look into the books that we selected. Found out about this frog statue that was connected to to the Borealus, which is some sort of a something that has not been really fully described by any of the books we found, but it was something that they needed in order to seal away the fire elemental the last time. And we are now either still in transit or have just arrived at the location while being inside the bagworm, and several people who did not enjoy the amenities, or who were not there to enjoy the amenities, have now enjoyed the amenities. And so that is where we left off. We are now either almost there or going to be there. And we notice that one of the pillars that is in the area is missing, or sort of broken. So that is the last thing we saw was a broken pillar, and there's some sort of a area which I cannot properly describe off the top of my head.
So you guys had just arrived. The Bagworm Spa stopped shortly outside of a rock formation in the shape of a frog. As soon as you all arrive at the frog-shaped rock formation, the ground begins to quake. 5 pedestals emerge from the ashes, one at each cardinal point, on a flat disc that rises in the center. The 5th stands in the middle of the disc, and one of the 4 outer pedestals is broken. And that is where we left off. Go ahead and take your inspiration. So, having arrived at this center weird formation that has appeared on the ground in front of you, what would you all like to do?
Investigate.
Yeah, Shower would like to assist with that.
All right. Well, if you go on to above VTT.
Holy shit!
Wait. I'm not there. Wait.
I
Mine's loading
can't
too.
because my computer will fry.
That's right.
Yeah, it's true. I got you, boo-boo.
Thank you.
You see
Oh boy.
this. As you go to investigate, roll investigation checks. Whoever wants to investigate.
I
would like to
believe
assist
Changa
someone.
is getting assistance on hers.
All right, then roll
I'm
it with
just-
advantage, Chonga.
I'm just doing a straight roll for mine.
Okay.
I got a 14.
14.
Ooh, Changa did good.
Chonga
Thank you.
really
Thank
well.
you, Chauri. 23.
I got a 12.
I got
Oh.
17.
Okay. Shari? Are you or did you
I
give the
assisted Shower.
Sorry, assisted
Okay,
Changa.
That's right. That's right. So the first thing you noticed is that the center pedestal itself is in what languages do you all know?
Zenzi's knows Birdfolk, Celestial, Draconic, Gerbine, and Sylvan.
Okay.
You can add Orin and Primordial for Shari.
Okay.
Giant, undercommon and reasonably moth, though it's not listed.
We all
Just
know.
common and thieves can't for me.
Okay. Gerald, languages? Nate? Languages?
Languages. Where did you go? Right there. Draconic, Giant Owl, Sylvan, and Thieves can't.
Is written in a language that none of you understand.
In that
Okay.
case, I would like to cast comprehend languages.
Okay.
Um,
As you are casting that,
who wants it? Should I do it, or does anybody want to be able to read this specifically?
You can do it.
Okay.
I have faith in
Comprehend
you.
language.
I have faith in you.
okay.
It will take 10 minutes because I have to do it as ritual.
Yeah, that's totally fine. As Showery is casting that, you all begin to look at these individual pedestals. The first thing that you guys will notice is that there are motifs carved into the 3 intact pedestals. The one to the north is broken. Everyone can see that the one to the west has what looks like waves and rain clouds on it.
Mm-hmm.
The one to the east looks like gusting winds and blowing leaves. The 14 and higher.
I got a 14.
Okay. You guys notice that the one to the south has what looks like flames and a smoke plume. And then with our 23, you also notice that each pedestal has a like a receptacle in the center of it for something to be placed.
It's all right.
And as you look down on the ground, you can see the compass symbol carved into the ground, Changa. That actually you would know is very similar to your Tender's emblem.
Yeah. Oh.
As you can see on the map I sent you.
Yeah. Oh. Send. Oh.
Yes, it's also on the above VTT if you're on that.
Okay. No, yeah, that's totally. I didn't even notice that when I looked at it. That is Tender's compass.
That is the
my
Tender's
word.
symbol. Showery, you finish casting your spell.
Yes.
And you are able
I only
to
understand the literal meaning, by the way, of any text.
You are able to read. The cycle of nature is death and rebirth, forest to ashes and ashes to earth. Stand in the compass and your proof there deliver to the cleanser of forests, the sapling's life giver.
Can you repeat that? I'm going to write that down.
To make it easier.
Oh, yeah, if you can send a picture of the text.
Yeah, I got to do this in a way that actually, though, will let me crop it a bit.
Yeah. So, from what I gathered, I think we might have to place elements on each pedestal in a certain order. Let me investigate this text a little more.
Do you tell everyone what it says?
Yes.
Okay, so you read it out loud? All right, so then the rest, all of you can get this. Otherwise, I would have to send it to just Helen.
Yeah, no, I'm sharing.
There you go.
The sharing showery.
Cycle of nature's death and earth. Forest ashes, ashes to earth. Stand in the compass and your proof there to deliver to the cleanser for the sapling's life giver. Okay. So, from what I gather, if we are indeed putting any elements on these pillars, we would do earth. No. What are the symbols that we have? We have water, fire.
You know that the west looks like rain clouds and waves.
Mhm.
The east looks like gusting winds and blowing leaves.
Okay.
And with a 23, Chonga noticed that the broken one on the underneath the rubble, it looks kind of like grinding stone.
Okay.
First to ashes, ashes to earth, steam to compass. Okay, so I think the proof might be the winter sprig. See, I actually put that in my inventory somewhere.
Do we need to stand in the center and then cast individual spells to summon the elements?
I mean, that's kind of what my initial thoughts.
Right? Does anyone
I
have any?
kind of thought that you would have to put things in order, like with the poem.
Well, yes, but
Yeah.
then what would we be putting in there?
Don't know. That's the weird question.
Does anyone have any stone stuff?
Let me check my pack.
Sure.
I mean, I got water covered for sure.
I have wind.
Okay.
I have a sending stone. I don't have anything else like stone related.
I mean, who knows?
It could work. You
It
never
could.
know.
I mean, it is made of stone.
It is a stone of some kind.
And it's magical. So maybe that'll help.
Perhaps.
It very well might.
Worth a try at least.
We should
the
try.
only stone-like thing I have is a diamond. Oh, actually, well, I have 2 extra sending stone pendants that we use for communication that nobody's using. Because I'm assuming your sending stone disease is actually linked to someone else.
Yeah, it's back to my brother.
Yeah, we probably not want to risk destroying that. So if we want, we can try one of the spare sending stone pendants.
I have one.
You do? Okay.
It's the one we took off of the doppelganger. Links back to Barnabas, and I'm sure as hell not going to talk to him with it.
Yeah, that would do.
I would
The
honestly
dragon
prefer
gave
that.
us a sprig, and I forgot to write down what it was. It
A
was
sprig of skyleaf.
Skyleaf. Yes, thank you. Sprig. I think that is the forest's.
Sapling,
What was that?
sapling.
To the cleanser of forests, the sapling's life giver. I think that might be that. The Skyleaf sprig.
But it's a sprig. Look at that for a sapling. Wouldn't it be a seed?
It could be a seed or it could be water. As saplings need water.
Are we going to grow this thing?
We might.
Wind for oxygen, water for nutrients, ground to plant itself into. Is there another
And
one?
fire.
Am I missing one?
Fire.
For rebirth.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Okay. So I'm guessing the sprig goes in the center after we activate the other pillars, perhaps?
There's one broken pillar.
Yeah, that's the earth one.
Yeah, there is one broken pillar, and you don't see any sort of vessel because it's so destroyed. And the center pedestal only had the riddle on it. There's no receptacle,
Okay.
just in case I wasn't clear.
Comparing the
Is
other
there a way to
three,
fix the pedestal?
that is indeed my next task.
I apologize, I
there
did not
s-
mean to ask for you.
No. It's okay. Is there similarities between the other three pedestals? Like, are they pretty much exact with just different iconography on them, or are they?
Yeah, they're basically exactly the same. They all have that
Okay.
same receptacle that Chongo pointed out.
Okay.
The only difference is an icon on each of them.
Taking that information, can I attempt to take whatever pieces there are of the top pedestal and mend them back into a pillar? I know there was probably
Are
going to
you
be chunks
using
missing.
mending as a spell?
Yes.
Mending only works in very small pieces
Oh, yeah, 1 foot
at a
thing.
time.
Yeah, at a
for
time.
casting.
So
It's
it would take
gonna
some
take
time.
a long time. Plus, there's a lot of crumbs and dust there's
Okay.
not really enough there to fully build it again.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't have anything that I could like build it up with otherwise. Just mending.
I think it's possible to replace not replace is I don't think the right word, but substitute a vessel.
Yeah, we might be able to put,
It's a
just some earthen
possibility.
bowl.
I think I have a cooking pot in here somewhere.
That could work.
I was looking through my inventory, like, do I have something for this? Randomly have a cooking pot. Gerald's not allowed to cook because he can't cook. But he's got a cooking pot.
It's there if someone needs it.
Little does everyone know that for 2 years, it was his hat.
That's right.
Dust to ashes, ashes to earth. Cycle of nature is death and birth.
Ashes. Oh,
Right, ashes would be from fire. And they would return into earth for fertilization.
are we thinking too hard about this?
It's
It's
very
possible.
plausible.
It's possible we're thinking too
What
hard.
if the light earth means the volcanic? It's not volcanic. The ash covered earth from the
From the
grove.
grove? Ah.
Wait, we're technically.
Didn't the top one say something about grinding stone, though? Not necessarily just earth?
Guilty birth, forced ashes to stand in the compass, and your proof there deliver.
I mean, do we want to just try and throw everything in each receptacle and see what happens?
Sure,
Okay.
Sure, why
I'll,
not?
it works.
I'll go
case-
ahead and take.
So
Okay.
for wind, hang on. Actually, let's look at this.
Skyleaf.
Ah,
There's a receptacle.
I see. Okay.
If magic doesn't work, maybe the skyleaf doesn't go in the middle since there's no receptacle. Maybe it goes in the air.
Maybe. Actually,
So-
let me try. And Changa's gonna walk over to the section of air, and she's just gonna hover. She's like, I have more than this, but this is big.
So you're just like flapping your wings really hard over air.
flying, testing it out. Maybe it only needs some simple representation. You never know.
I'm gonna go ahead and use shape water to take some water out of my canteen and put it into the water receptacle until it's full.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Does anybody have any quick fire?
Um,
And
let's see, hold
question
on.
DM,
on.
I use I have a regular gun, so I should have gunpowder, right?
You should have gunpowder, and you should also have flint and steel as just a tinderbox from your supply. Yeah.
I hold up a bag of black powder and some flint and steel.
That's certainly the way to go. I like it.
I will head over to the fire pedestal and I'll be
Mhm.
like, just tell me when to activate it.
Okay. Gerald, you want to fill your pot with some stones and some earth and put it on the north pedestal?
Sure. I can find.
And who said they were doing what with the sprig?
Well, that we haven't quite decided yet.
Probably
Okay, I
putting
thought
it
someone
in
said
the
they were putting it on
center.
the center. Oh, it is on the
Yeah.
center?
I thought that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was our plan A. Plan B was putting it into the air pedestal.
Aha.
Also, just so you
didn't
guys
work.
know, Galen is there. He's just T-posed. So if you need to ask him something, just tell me, and he will switch from T-pose into NPC mode, and then go back. Hello, travelers.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
I really wish that like whenever people turn their D&D campaigns into like actual media, that they would like when a person is not there, they would just T-pose the
T-pose.
character.
Again, another reason we need the D&D movie to be run by the Muppets as
Okay.
Agreed.
the players, not
Yes.
the characters.
Agreed.
Yes.
I say it again. I just want Dwayne Johnson or Jason Momoa with Miss Piggy's voice. That's all I need.
Absolutely.
All
No,
I
that makes
need.
perfect sense.
Because that's who she would pick.
Yes.
You know who I feel like would say yes to that without hesitation? Freaking John Cena.
John
Yes!
Cena,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
He's up for the
I was gonna
ridiculous.
say Jack Black, but like
Oh,
Pepe?
him too, but
Pepe or Rizzo the Rat as Jack Black.
yes.
I mean, he said yes to come.
Absolutely.
John Cena is played by Gonzo.
Who would pay?
John Cena is Gonzo.
Yes.
Jason Momoa is played by Miss Piggy.
Mhm. I love this.
Who
I
Either
love
that or like Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
Hollywood make it
Miss
happen.
Piggy is a little
You
femme
know,
girly.
you know she
Also,
would.
we know for a fact that Joe Magnolino and Vin Diesel are huge D&D nerds, and they're
Mhm.
buff as fuck.
Oh my god, you're so
Yes.
right.
Oh,
Yes.
but Kermit.
Kermit as Archon the
You know?
Cruel. Kermit as Archon the Cruel.
Yup.
Oh
Which, by the way, has anyone seen that he had custom sneakers made for Archon the Cruel?
Oh my god.
It's a whole chili dish based around Archon the Cruel in the D&D cookbook.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
His wife let him have full control of the basement because he lets her have control of decorating the whole house as long as he just gets his man cave. And she lets him go all out with how nerdy it is. He has
I love it.
custom dragon heads mounted
Love
on the
it.
wall.
Heck yeah, as you should, you know?
A giant DM's long table.
Yeah.
Something out of a dream. All right, so we're putting the
Let's not
sprig-
forget his wife is the beautiful Sofia Vergara. Woman is a queen.
Interesting. I don't think I realized that.
Yeah, his wife is Sofia Vergara, and she just lets him at it with the D&D dungeon.
I love it. It's perfect.
So we are going to put the sprig in the center,
Mhm.
flap our wings really hard at wind, put dirt in a pot at stone,
Huh?
create
Perfect.
water into water,
Huh?
and gunpowder at
And
fire.
light it. Yes.
Yes.
Just for
Ladder
the
up.
sake, just for the sake of it, Zinzies,
Oh no.
roll me
Oh,
an
boy.
intelligence check with advantage, just to make sure you use enough that you don't blow up the pedestal. It's a low DC because you know how to use your weapons.
Is a 19 plus 2 enough?
Oh yeah. It was like a 10.
Mhm. Here's the fun fact about gunpowder. In small amounts, it doesn't explode. It's just kind of like magnesium, where it lights very quickly.
But you held up a pouch, so I just had to say it. You outright said you're like, pouch? Flint.
So I'm
yeah.
actually going to be standing in the center with the sprig. Because how I'm reading this, somebody should be presenting this in the center.
Okay. All right. So you all set about your tasks. And are you doing a countdown or are you just putting it there?
Well, I mean, I'll step in and then say Zinzi's now. Just she's the one on the timer with the gunpowder.
And
Chang's doing the flappies. The water's done. Earth is done.
I don't know if I did, but I did indeed put that particular sending stone in.
Oh, we could have Galen shoot firebolts into the gunpowder. He does have firebolt. I looked.
Instead of having to make together a fuse and all that.
Yeah,
and maybe
that
take
works.
some eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually
works.
does have firebolt prepared, so he's just ready.
I put a little bit of the gunpowder in the basin and I back the fuck away.
And he 3, 2, 1 releases. And you all wait. And wait. Nothing happens.
Okay. Well,
At least we know.
that didn't work. Do we want to try and put the sky leaf in the air pedestal?
Perhaps.
Or do we want to try a different way of putting wind into the receptacle?
I do have a spell called Gust Barrier. That is.
That's a rather high level one. Yes?
No, it's a cantrip.
Oh. I thought just Gust was the cantrip. I thought Gust Barrier was the 5th level spell.
That's Wind Wall.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if it's cantrip.
I did not have that. That was what I was intending to use when we were running, but I'm like, I don't have the big one. Yes.
Does it look like any of the earth was, or the water has been removed or disturbed in any way? Still at the exact same level we filled them to?
Yeah, it's just there.
Yes.
Showery said the riddle out loud to all of us, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's in the group.
Can I try to like discern the meaning of the riddle?
Sure, roll an intelligence check.
I'm a dumbass squirrel.
Which is
11.
11? The sprig is involved somehow. I mean, the dragon said the sprig is involved. Well, the dragon said that this might be useful. So that makes you think.
Wait, there's 5 of us. Each of us has a sprig.
No, there's one sprig.
No.
Oh, there's one sprig?
One
sprig.
One skyleaf sprig.
I thought each of us got one.
No, we only had one to give.
Damn. Then why the fuck is it in my inventory?
I do not know.
Maybe I
cannot
put it as
answer
a
that
note.
question.
Did I steal one in my sleep?
They've been misinterpreted when we got them.
So the one that Shari's holding is not the skyleaf then. It's just a sprig. You have the skyleaf.
Shari's just holding a maple leaf this whole time.
Oh, wrong one.
Wait, nature
She's
check.
just been standing in the middle at the pedestal going, work, damn you! Oh,
I rolled a 14. Do I know if this is the skyleaf that we were giving?
The water one.
More of Paige was probably sleep deprived when she made her notes.
Probably.
There was one of the pedestals was more rain clouds, was it, or was it
The one to the west has images of waves and rain clouds.
okay. There's rain clouds.
Fresh water and salt water?
I mean, I could technically do that. take out some salt from our rations, and I'll shape water so about half of the water is out, and then I'll mix in the salt with the salt water in there, and then I'll make it rain the other half that I took out.
Okay. You do that.
Do we want to reset the other ones? Try this again.
What
Nothing
exactly
seems
was
to
the
help.
depiction for fire again?
The depiction of fire. I have to find it again. It just says. Do. Flames and smoke plumes.
Is there any like dry brush nearby? Or like even like maybe greenery nearby? Because green leaf smokes very well.
You are pretty deep into these. You're toward the north of, but in the Scorch Grove itself.
Okay, so nothing green.
Yeah, anything that kind of starts to green here quickly dies.
I have a pouch of acorns. Can I use that as tinder?
Yeah,
To see if I can get
certainly.
some smoke? I'm
Yeah,
gonna throw
absolutely.
some acorns into it to see if it smokes up a bit.
You get some smoke going. Smells like roasted acorns.
Ooh, I'm
Kinda
hungry
makes you
now.
hungry.
Yeah. Take out a little bit of trail ration and eat some.
Sitting there staring at your acorns, going, "Damn it!"
Well, this doesn't work. I have a snack. For clarity, the depiction of the wind thing.
Says, gusting wind and blowing leaves.
Okay, so ghost barrier might work.
Give me some leaves. Give me some leaves. I've been waiting for this.
You're
I'm ready.
looking around for some leaves on the ground, and you're like, watch ash just kind of float away. The only leaves that you see are whoever has the sky leaf at this point. I don't know. The sprig.
Never mind. And I was gonna cast Gust Barrier. Just figured maybe some leaves would help.
Oh yeah, we both use ghost barrier. Okay.
We do, yeah. But
Well, I'm
yeah,
gonna put
my
Skyleaf
plan was
in-
I'm gonna start
in air
flying
mist.
first and then go to Gust Barrier.
Okay.
So like I've just been standing in the wind pedestal for a while.
Oh, you're staying in it. Okay. You know what? That
It's
works.
just hero action posed on top of a pedestal.
I want to go through Galen's pockets to see if he has any leaves.
Okay.
Might be in a spell
Oh,
component.
Jesus.
Roll a
My
percentile.
goodness.
Roll a percentile. Because Galen's an interesting fella. He might
So-
just collect leaves.
The
True.
to the Earth pedestal. Where are these depictions? Are they like on the symbols, or are they on the bowls?
88.
They're on the pedestals. The bowl is next to them. 88, sure. Galen has some leaves caught in his cloak that he never noticed until now.
I'm going to say to him, I'm going to very carefully remove these from you. And I'll bring the leaves over. We're probably overcomplicating this riddle.
Probably.
I'm loving
Yeah.
every minute of this.
But can
This is the equivalent of the door.
The
Trying
door.
to open a door.
The Humblewood crowd is not afraid of doors, but pedestals.
Pedestals.
Ooh, they terrify us.
Pedestals, on the other hand.
is there a way to discern like the other symbology over there? Is there any way to discern anything from the Earth pillar, or is it all the imagery gone? Or
There's a little bit still scratched into it, which is why you know that it's an earth pillar, but I mean it's pretty done.
We want to try with the leaf in the middle one more time, and then if this fails, we'll put it in the air pillar. Is that what's happening?
Good as plan as any, really.
Okay. Changa, do your gust barrier, and Galen hit. Oh wait, no. Since already started the smoke fire, and I'm making it rain.
Whoosh.
Step inside.
Whoosh.
All right, so real quick, Shari's in the middle.
Yes, with the leaf.
Changa is over by the earth. Galen's
How about
over by
air?
fire. with Zinzi's.
Yeah.
And Galen is over by Earth.
Oh, sure.
Wait,
Is that
Galen's
right?
in two places
No,
at
not
once?
not Galen. Gerald. I moved
Yes.
Gerald, but was looking at Galen's icon. It's because my brain is stupid. Okay. And Rivia, are you over by water or are
I'll be
you
over
just
by Zinzi's with
Okay.
the fire.
then doot. Okay. And then you try this one more time. This time, utilizing the leaves, utilizing the smoke, utilizing the salt water that you have created. Nothing.
Fuck!
Don't know. I
All right,
know.
I'm gonna read this goddamn riddle again.
I'm gonna go put the skyleaf sprig in the air pedestal and just go stand back in the center until somebody else does anything.
Okay. So Zinzi goes over to the pedestal and starts reading it, and Shari just walks over with the sprig. I see a hand from Rivia, and I see a hand from Gerald, but I saw Rivia first.
Can I make an investigation check on any of the pedestals to see if the symbols themselves come out of the pedestals? Maybe they
Sure.
need to be rearranged.
Make an investigation check. And Gerald?
I'm looking at how we are set up
Mhm.
here, and Gerald's going to look around. Does someone want to go stand at that one?
Okay, as you say that, and as Rivia is investigating,
19.
19, they don't seem to be able to move. But as this is happening, Shari walks over and just goes bloop and pops the skyleaf sprig into the eastmost receptacle. And all of a sudden, the wind starts to rise around you, filling, spinning, going crazy.
Everyone in the middle.
I
Everyone in
need
the middle.
everybody
Everyone in the
to
middle.
make me a strength save.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not good at those.
Hold on.
As a 15-foot sphere of wind has appeared above the disc between the pillars.
Hey, at least I have advantage on strength saves. Because I am small but mighty.
No, that's probably
Fuck!
And I also need everyone roll initiative.
11.
11?
What?
I said I also
11.
need 11, and I need everyone to also roll initiative.
Oh, no.
You have to fight the
17.
fucking wind.
Also, we did not have a long rest since last time,
Nope.
didn't we?
No, we did.
We did while we were
You
on
did
the...
while you were on the
Oh, okay.
You should have arrived fully rested.
Okay. I was about to say I'm like,
17 for me.
All right. If you roll on D&D Beyond, it'll automatically update my tracker.
Okay. I'm gonna
Oh,
go ahead
I
and do that.
meant for the save.
I will take
That's
that.
a-
Jesus.
that's a natural 20. A
Woo-hoo!
true picture. So that y'all know. So that's a 25 total.
Very nice.
Gerald, you said yours was a 17?
My save was, yes.
The save was a 17? Okay.
Yes.
And Rivia, that save was a natural 20?
The save was 11, but the initiative was a 25.
Okay. And I got to roll for Galen.
Ah,
I love that this now automatically updates my combat tracker. This is just
That's helpful.
wow, chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
I love it. All right.
yeah.
So first up was Rivia, and you said you got an 11?
Yeah.
Okay. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you are ripped away from the ground and buffeted into the spiral of wind, pulled 10 feet off of the ground and just whipping around in the air.
Oh, no.
How many points again? 10?
5.
5. Okay.
But you are 10 feet off the ground.
Oh, okay. I was like,
and
I heard
slowly
it 10.
and feeling yourself slowly getting crushed.
Oh, wonderful. Love that.
What?
All right. Next up
Crushed.
is Zinzi's.
Ah, what the fuck do I do? What am I fighting?
Well, what was your save? What
My
was your-
save was a 17.
17. You are safe. You are clinging onto the ground. You watch Rivia get pulled and ripped into this spiraling circle of a trap that you guys have set off. But you're managing to hold on and do not take any of the damage. Next up is Galen. Strength saves are his specialty. No, they are not, but he did well. He also is clinging for dear life, probably to Zinzi's. It's Galen.
Holding on to my bushy tail.
All right. Next up is Showery.
I got a 15 on my save.
15. You are also safe. You keep from being buffeted by the wind.
Okay.
And like I said, you also see that Rivia has caught up in it. So if anyone, I should have said this before. If anyone wants to try and help her out,
Yeah,
that might be nice.
Might be
so
nice. Maybe.
do the spell.
Um,
I got a 10 on that.
gotta say, next up is Changa. Changa, you also are pulled into the air, being ripped and torn by that sphere off of the ground, and you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage because I rolled an 8 on my d8. And I'm sorry.
That's okay.
8
one
points
shot
of
I should
bludgeoning
probably help
damage.
Rivia.
Help!
I have no bonus. Yeah, we
Yep.
don't have zero.
Yep.
Help! Help!
Next up is Gerald. As you have 2 friends being whipped around. What is your save?
17.
17. You are safe. Can you think of anything?
Why? Computer. Stop it. What the fuck? Go away. Sorry. My weather thing popped up in my corner. I was trying to look at my spell. I think my computer is having a fit. That's a good question. I guess I will try and use Gust Barrier. See if I can't make it spin in an opposite direction to the spiral of wind that is costing my friends.
Okay. Tell me the specs of Gust Barrier.
Specs of Gust Barrier. Spread your arms wide, allowing yourself to become enveloped by the air around you until the end of your turn. Any ranged attack made against you is done with disadvantage. Melee attackers who successfully hit you must make a Constitution saving throw against your spell save DC. On a failure, the attacker is flung away from you up to 10 feet and is knocked prone.
Okay. So it goes around you. It's not like a ball that you move around.
Yes.
So you would have to go into it
Yes, but I'm going
to
to
see
use,
if maybe it would deflect.
use the barrier, then go into it.
Okay.
Since I made the save, I'm outside. I can kind of tell like where it's spinning, what sort of trying to discern like how it's moving, so that I can plan a way to get to it and try and disrupt it without harming my friends.
I see a hand.
I mean, shall we make an Arcana check to see if her spiritual weapon would be physical enough for someone to grab onto?
You can. And should we need that, we can take care of that at your turn. Gerald, just roll me 2 things. I need an intelligence check. To discern the wind.
That is the floor. That is not the floor. Good. Intelligence check. That is 19.
Okay, and then an arcana check.
18.
18? All right, so you start to walk into the wind to see if you can use the barrier itself to push against it. It's not enough to disrupt. It's not enough to disrupt the circle, but it might give them enough of an advantage to get out of it. With some more assistance. But you've got yourself in a better position.
Yeah.
But you're also closer, which means that your saves from now on can be a little harder.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, yes. Yes.
I had
Sherry?
25 for my Arcana.
Okay. We will get to that on your turn. Just don't forget that number because I will.
Oh, okay, got it.
Next up, Rivia. You stuck.
Yeah. I'm very stuck. I'm gonna try and get out of the stuck.
Okay. You take another 7 points of damage as you're trying to get out.
Oh, ouch. Love that. Do I roll another strength? I guess.
Yes. Unless you can think of another way to try and get yourself out that doesn't involve strength.
Acrobatics to wiggle my way out.
I meant more like
Maybe.
like if you had something that you could use to kind of like hold yourself in place, or
no.
Acrobatics is the wind is whipping you around too much for you to catch on to anything or to wiggle.
Yeah,
enough.
fair enough.
It's quick.
Okay. Then yeah, no. I don't have anything. I'll just go with strength, is fine.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Woo!
21.
Very nice. So as you're feeling yourself being pulled in closer and closer to this sphere in the center, you are scrambling to grab onto anything and manage to catch onto a little bit of the pedestal that's below you and pull yourself down and out of it. Banged up, but out of it.
Oh.
All right. Zinzies, you are up. One of your friends has gotten out of it, but another one is pulled in and being tossed around like a moth in a tornado.
I would like to take my 50 feet of hempen rope.
Okay.
I'm still next to like a pillar, right?
You are. You're kind of buried yourself towards the ground and kind of hunkered down, but you're close enough to a pillar, I'll say.
I want to go ahead and start tying the rope around the base of the pillar to anchor it.
All right. You get that going. Did you want to send the other end out, or
Yes.
All right.
But not before I anchor the one end I have.
That's fine. Make a sleight of hand to anchor the rope.
$18.
18. Yeah, that is a sturdy line. You don't think it's going anywhere. And make another. Yeah, I'll make it another sleight of hand to see if you can get it in between, like where Gerald's bubble is versus where the sphere is, so that it finds a spot where it kind of sits instead of being whipped around the circle.
17.
17 will do it. Yeah, you're able to get it. So it's still in motion and going to be hard to catch, but it's not going to whack Changa in the face because it's just a rope. It's managing to hit like that perfect spot, like a I'm having a hard time not using sailing terms. Because there's something that goes on sails that indicates wind. And it has to be facing a certain way. I'm fine. But yeah, so it's sticking straight out in between those two spaces, so it can possibly be grabbed.
Okay.
All right. Next up is Galen,
Be right back.
who is not here. So he's just gonna chill. So Showery, with your 25,
Yes.
you can probably, if not to hold on to, you can at the very least use your spiritual weapon to nudge.
Okay. Okay.
We've used it to block windows. Why not?
Okay. In this case, I'm going to cast spiritual weapon. Who's up in the air right now?
Chonga. The moth.
Changa. Okay. I'm going to cast my spiritual weapon right behind Changa and try to make a shove attack.
Okay. So first, I need you to roll a perception check to make sure
Okay.
you get a spot on Chonga that doesn't whack Chonga in the face, basically.
It probably will. That's a 7.
Cool. I love this for you. Now I need you to make an attack roll.
Okay. That's a +9. Yeah. Natural 20. So it's 29.
Okay. Roll damage.
It's a shove attack, not damage. Though.
I know. Roll damage. You rolled a 7. She's being thrown through the wind. Like, you can't just be like, this is going to gently push her from this, this
No.
vortex.
I rolled one. I rolled one less than maximum damage, so that's 11.
It was meant to be a gentle shot, Mr.
Is
If
that
it's-
before
if-
or after the critical?
Before. After the critical,
That's
it would
okay, because I was
be-
going to have the critical, because that would be really mean. So,
Okay.
Chonga,
Well, then
you
the-
are being whipped and buffeted through the air.
would-
There is now a rope,
be
and as you're
18 total.
reaching for the rope to be like, yes, I can help myself, you get whack by his spiritual weapon and just shoved out of the circle, and it hurts.
That's a bonus action. Can I try and catch her for
How
my action?
bad does it hurt?
11 points of damage.
Well, it would
It's
be
more
18
than the
if you're
wind
having
gust
that. That would be
did.
9.
Make a dex save to see if you can catch Chonga.
Okay.
What was meant to
11?
Mm-hmm.
What was meant to be a gentle shove has turned into a fucking shield bag.
Dex
Oh
save is
my god!
17.
17, you manage to catch her. So you get whacked with a spiritual weapon and then gently caught, oh so delicately, by the one who just beat the shit out of you
Sorry.
in a loving way.
Silently vibrating in complete and utter terror.
Just
And
gently set her down.
as Chonga is thrown from the sphere, the wind begins to settle and calm and goes back as it was.
I will deactivate my gust
So
shield.
I had to get hit in the face for that to stop.
Well, everyone had to be out of the sphere.
I got smacked the fuck up.
You were if you were perhaps swatted out of the
Please tell
I
me your
will-
spiritual weapon was a fly swatter at that point.
Yeah, no, it was the shield. But I do boop her for 10 points of healing. So it really only
So-
took 1 point of damage.
Back to an interesting point, Lindsay's. You throw out this rope, you're ready to help Chonga. Chonga reaches for it, and Showery takes a spiritual weapon and just whack Chonga out of the air. And critted. And I allowed that to be half, so it was like regular damage. So
Because it wasn't intentional to be an attack. It was just I'm gonna push you out of the wind. And they turned
Yeah,
into
but
a
the wind is
whack.
whipping her around, so that's gonna be
To poop, and you almost kill the moth.
But I moved her back to the health.
You did? What did you
You
do?
get 10 points back.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Still not as much damage as you dealt to me, but I'll take it.
I'll
And
just save
then-
my better healing for a little later. Rivian,
And
do you
then-
need a heal as well?
And then I may or may not have made a fly swatter
I
joke.
could use one.
Okay, I
That
will help you
hurt.
as well and give you 7 points of healing.
Okay.
Jesus.
So, with the spinning sphere of airy death having dissipated, you are left in the center of this pedestal area. What would you like to try next?
Anything change other than the giant wind ball?
No. The sprig is still there,
Okay.
able to be retrieved, no issue.
Weird enough, I think we did that right.
Yeah,
There was something that happened.
it was definitely something that happened.
Changa
So-
is still just like vibrating ever so slightly in the corner.
No,
Okay.
violently vibrating. Violently.
Nervous moth shakes.
Nervous moth shakes.
Um, So, maybe we rotate positions, ready for something to happen this time, and we go with the Earth next with the sprig. That might be what we need to activate each pillar.
Okay.
I'm just going off of. We did that.
Do your thing.
We put it over there, and it did a thing. Maybe put it over here and do a thing.
Yeah.
And this time we don't stand in the middle.
Sure. If it
Spit
keeps
on
me from spitting. Yes. That would be sufficient.
Turn into lemongrass.
So- The riddle says to stand in the center.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable spitting.
Shari, did you say that out loud?
Uh,
I don't know if anyone else caught that.
the riddle says somebody has to stand in the center.
Chongo just stares
That's-
into the abyss.
That's why I was in the center.
Yes, but you also.
But I didn't realize y'all were going to be in the center with me. I thought you were on the outside.
But I think someone has to be at each of the pillars. Because it said to.
Possibly.
Because it mentioned the compass, and kind of looks down at the floor. This looks like a compass.
Exactly. Stand
The
in the
tender compass, yes.
Yes, the compass with the tenders. So that might put that in as part of the thing. So maybe we should stand on the outside of the circle at each of the points when doing the center thing.
Yes, I agree. One person should be in the middle. That's it.
You know, maybe I should just be in the middle.
What?
I got hit once. I'm not going to die.
Okay.
For
yeah,
gods!
I remind you that the next three that we might encounter is earth, which could crush you, water, which you can drown, and fire, which is with fire. So
No, I know.
this time at least we know something might happen, so we will be ready.
I'll be more prepared this time because I'll actually
Expect
know it's coming.
This is Rivia's Keyleth moment. What could happen? We're gods.
Basically.
That's hilarious. I just watched that episode like 2 days ago.
Basically gods.
I didn't die,
Goldfish.
therefore I
Goldfish.
cannot die.
Famous last words.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh. So what is your plan for the Earth pillar then? If the Skyleaf did that to the air one, anybody?
Well,
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't have anything earthly spell wise.
got the magical stone in the middle. Um,
You said the Earth one had imagery of stones grinding?
Yeah, it looks like two stones and dust and ground together. But also the receptacle is completely dust is gone. Except for a pot that's been put in its place.
Harry's gonna stand on the outside of the circle, but over the pillar, and pick up two of the stones that are in the pot and start grinding them together.
Okay.
See if anything happens.
You grind stones together. Nothing happens.
I'll just start slowly going over where the pedestal is, not just inside the pot, just in case.
Nothing happens.
I feel like the answer is looking us right in the face. We're all just too fucking dumb to see it.
Right.
I agree.
Well, not
I hate
dumb.
riddles.
Puzzles are they're a whole thing. They're hard.
I don't like riddles.
If anyone
This is
wants
one
to
of
make
those-
an intelligence check for another hint, they can.
sure.
I would. This is one of those moments where I feel like the
Try
DM
again.
Googled puzzles for toddlers.
Oh, this is actually the puzzle that comes with the book.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 1
I
for
got a
intelligence.
Did a little better.
21.
You're really enjoying the grinding of the stone over the pedestal. You think that's definitely going to work. You just got to give it time.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Anybody else?
21.
21. Okay. Putting the sprig into the receptacle was definitely, in a way, correct. You did not pick the right receptacle.
Oh. I'll go grab the leaf and put it in the pot. Or the sprig and put it in the pot.
In the pot at the stone?
Yes, before I actually do that, I say everyone get out of the circle.
We leave the circle.
Leave the circle.
Everybody leaves the circle.
And then I put the sprig in the pot like I'm planting it. As a sprig.
Okay. Are you in the circle or are you outside the circle doing this? Well, I mean, it's
I'm
kind of
staying-
hard to reach from down, so someone has to be.
Oh, yeah, me. I'll be in.
Okay. You so carefully place it. Nothing happens.
That could be a good sign.
The original
Just kidding.
receptacle
Roll
is gone.
initiative.
No, the original receptacle is gone and a pot is not doing it.
Oh, okay. I'll just dump out the pot after I take out the sprig and then put the sprig on top of where the receptacle would be.
It just falls over
Oh,
onto the spot.
sprig.
It's just down.
So there's pieces of the pot, of the receptacle there.
Yeah, but it's not enough to put together with mending. It's
But is
too
there
shattered.
enough to hold something in it? Like if someone were to be holding
Which is
the
basically what
receptacle-
Shaori's doing. But it's whatever destroyed it would have destroyed the magic that was contained there that would have caused a reaction. Nothing's happening.
So this ain't gonna fucking work.
Or at least
Yeah,
putting it
if-
in that pot will not work.
And what if that's the pot that needs to go in? We're fucked.
Yeah, if the magic is broken. Can I make
Once again, I
Arcana checks
fucking hate
on
riddles.
a working
Arcana check. Hang
yeah,
on,
a
shall we?
working thing and the broken one?
Let's
to
have
see
a
if-
bit of What's your bonuses on?
I have expertise in Arcana, so I have a +11.
Oh, yeah. Can I help you then?
Yes, please.
Per.
Okay. That's another 25 for the working ones.
Okay.
And 30 for the broken one.
Okay. The broken one has been destroyed, doesn't have its magic. The other ones do. The other ones do. Chonga, make me a history check.
Ah! Oh, don't fail me. You better not.
You can
How
have
much did you say?
advantage if you need.
Oh,
was gonna
no,
say.
I'm
You don't
good.
need? Okay.
18 plus 8, 26, baby.
The symbol on the ground is that of the tenders.
Right.
This is a shrine that has been built by the tenders based on what you've learned.
Right.
Who believe in the cycle of death and rebirth. Something cannot grow unless something has died in its place first.
Oh, no.
So what would represent the cleanser of forests?
That would be fire.
Yeah.
Fire cleanses forests.
Gotta burn the sprig?
Oh, fuck. If we fuck this up, we only have one chance.
Wait, do I hear them saying this
But-
out loud?
I don't know if Changa or Sela is saying this, to be honest. I'm speaking out loud. I'm trying to figure this out.
I need to know if this is being said out loud or not before Zenzi's can do something.
Right. I'm figuring that out.
You
Okay.
also know that when you put the sprig into the vesticle for wind, it created a trap of wind.
Right. Wasn't the stone the one that was broken, though?
Stone is
Mhm.
broken, yes.
Right. But I don't know. It was the math was mathing, and it's no longer mathing.
But you're not looking for the stone if you're looking for the cleanser of forests.
Oh. Okay. If Changa says this out loud, I think I got it.
Okay, Changa will then she's been standing there for a solid 3 minutes. The vibrating has stopped. The antennas are tantalized. Then she goes, "Do we have to burn the sprig?"
We might only give us one chance. Wait, this is about rebirth, right? And you muttered something about cleansing. What if we have to burn the skyleaf in the fire pillar?
Does the pillar already need to be on fire? Because when we put it in the wind one, the wind kind of just created itself.
True.
Do we need to have that fire going? Because I can extinguish it and clear out the basin.
That might be good for this, because we would just want this, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna extinguish the fire with some dirt and then
Okay.
clear the basin out.
Yeah, absolutely. Easily done.
Guys, do you think this is a good idea? Do we put the skyleaf in the fire basin? I'm the only one on the. Make sure everyone clears off, and then we'll put it in the.
And you're the only
the
one
fire.
standing in the circle?
I am.
Okay. As you set the sprig into the receptacle, the ashen fields shift again as the pillars recede beneath it. Then, with a lurch, a small hill rises from the ashes as that sprig catches into a magical fire disappearing into the ground. A square section on the front of this hill falls away, revealing an open door. Revealing an ancient stone steps descend into darkness.
Hey, that worked.
Okay, but we
We're not
still
on
have
top.
the water and the stone, technically.
Do we though? A path opened.
I
Well,
think that was probably it.
Anything other than the solution is meant to confuse the riddle.
I was going to say it could be a convolution or a distraction.
like
To
a
be fair, they probably they could have built it around any of the pillars, but the destroyed pillar was more likely a red herring.
even if any of these were red herrings, we can go down these steps and move on, but my brain is going to be here for a while. I'm going
That's
to contemplate
Understandable. But all of the pillars descended into the ground, right?
Yes, all of the pillars have now descended into the ground.
this. All of them.
Yep, all
Yeah,
of the pillars.
not just the fire.
Dang. Suppose it
I
was a
think we
red
did it.
herring.
I think those were just fake locks. We had to
Mhm.
find the right keyhole.
Mm. Okay. I have questions, but I accept them. Are we going to descend down the steps to the depths?
I think so. Probably, yeah. Do we want to do the thing? Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
Twinsies will go down first.
Okay.
Be in the middle.
As you descend down the staircase, all of you following,
Yes.
it is dark in here. If you do not have dark vision, you're going to need a light.
I am moth. Do I?
I think I do. Or am
Okay.
out.
Why don't
Oh,
I
I
have
do.
dark vision? I'm moth. Wait.
You should.
Oh. Your compound eyes are excellent at finding what little light there is in darkness. Compound vision.
Yes.
I'll
Dark
say
vision.
that's dark
You are-
vision.
You are adept at hunting under the cover of night, yes.
I do not have dark vision, so I light a torch.
Okay. Either way, you guys have a light.
Ayo.
The staircase continues to descend down and down and down in a round circular motion. Yes.
Point of order. We all have our flashlights that Showery made attached to our wrists.
I forgot all about those.
Oh
So
yeah.
did I until just now. So we all have spotlight flashlights.
Yeah.
Excellent. Then that's what we're doing.
Yay.
I'm still keeping my torch just in case.
Fair.
Just in case I need to burn
Since he's
something.
just like magic shit fails all the time.
I trust in fire.
That's so appropriate. I love it. You continue downwards for what feels like forever until you see a chamber that appears to be made out of black volcanic rock. There is a wooden disc in the center of this chamber that has a series of druidic runes carved into its surface. One quadrant of these runes glows dimly with red light. 4 alcoves surround this central room, equidistant from each other. In 3 of them, large statues of eagles made from the same volcanic rock rest upon intricately shaped branches of small petrified trees. The 4th alcove is empty.
Mhm. Investigate.
Yeah.
When all else fails.
I'll assist Chunga.
Oh, assistance?
Yes.
Well appreciated.
My investigation's
see
not
what
that
that
great, but I'm good at assisting.
Are you all coming into the room to investigate, or is Chonga on her own?
Well, I would be in there with her to assist, so at least the two of us.
Okay.
That is a 16 for investigation, being assisted by Shaori.
Okay. You can see, with the investigation check, you can tell that the druidic runes on the center of the circle, the ones that are lit up red, are all at the corner where the empty tree sits. Is anyone else stepping into the room other than Galen? He doesn't have a
I'll
choice.
step in.
So everybody
Does that
steps in?
mean we're all in there?
All right. As you enter into the room, a stone slab covers the circular entryway behind you. And the four eagles, their eyes begin, or the three eagles, their eyes begin to glow ever so slightly. And you can see they crack and move and start to come at you all. Roll initiative.
No!
Dang it.
Great,
I'm
I'll
gonna
take that.
roll, and then I'm going to go use the restroom.
Okay.
God damn it. You expect me to risk my life for pizza?
With pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
You son of a
And pineapple.
bitch.
I'm
in.
I'm
in.
in.
I love
Pepperoni,
Lenny.
pineapple, and onions like my favorite combo.
I love Lenny Pator's Roshi. He's just the old prospector Roshi is great.
Yes, I fully agree.
With pepperoni.
Oh my god, what are we doing?
I
All
got
right,
a
I'm gonna-
12.
I too will be
Okay.
right back as I'm going to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 1. So I
Oh,
got
shit.
Why
Six.
is Review not showing up in this tracker? Here we go.
I
Well,
rolled on D&D Beyond, so I should show up already. But if not, I'm at
22?
22.
Okay. And Zinzi's is a 24?
Yes.
Sweet. I'm going to pause until the other guys come back. So, with our combat beginning, we start at the top of the round with Zinzi's. You watch as these stone cracked magma looking eagles start to crack and move and start looking in your direction. What would you like to do?
Tune up my trumpet gun. I'm going to hold my attack for the first one that lunges at us.
All right, good to know. Anything else? Any movement or anything?
I'm staying firmly planted.
Cool. Good to know. Actually, next up then is Shaori.
Okay. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna move probably up over there, like 30 feet. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That is my movement total. And then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the southeast eagle.
Okay. Gargoyle 2. If you hover your
Yes.
your cursor over it, you'll see a name. They're listed
Oh,
as
okay, yeah,
gargoyles
Gargoyle
because that's
2.
the stats that they are, but they are like gargoyled eagles because Humblewood.
Okie dokie. Sounds good. So Guiding Bolt is +9. That did not go in the tray. 16 plus 9 is a 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
And 4d6. And the next attack on them have advantage. Ooh, 12 plus 6, 18 points of radiant damage, I think. Right, radiant. Why doesn't it tell me? Yes, radiant.
All right. Yeah. You fire off your guiding bolt and it cracks and fractures into part of the wing. It's still standing, but it's got this glow around it, making it very easy to see for anyone who might.
I'm going to use a bonus action to channel divinity and refuel a second level spell.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Next up then is gargoyle number 3, which is going to start heading towards the one who is closest to it, really. Which I think is Chonga. Now that I think about it.
Isn't that Galen?
Chonga's closer. 25 feet, 35 feet, and you were 25 feet. So actually, technically, the two of you were far enough away. So, I gotta roll a d6. Or d8, whatever's closest. Just going for you, Chonga, for you.
All right, since it's going towards a party member, that triggers my
Yes.
attack.
It does.
Let me. First shot is going to be a 23.
That hits.
It's going to be 7 points of piercing damage, magical.
Awesome.
Second shot. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's a 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
I'm checking through some stuff real quick. That'll be 13 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank Zinzies. Much thank.
And you said there was a third?
Nope, just 2 attacks.
Just the 2?
Yeah.
All right. It is down to... Yeah, you are chipping away at this thing, but it is still charging at Shari. And it is going to lunge down
At
with
Shari?
Yeah, I rolled a d8 to see which one of you would hit, because you're actually equidistant apart.
Oh, Oh, Shari!
I did make an attack, so it makes sense.
And it reaches out and claws at you with its claws. 18.
Yes.
All right. And then it's going to try and bite at you.
Okay.
22.
Hits.
Okay. You take 3 points of slashing damage as its jaws just chomp down, and you're able to block it with your wing and just lose a couple feathers.
Right. All right.
All right. And that is its turn. Next up is the second gargoyle, who is going to head towards... Well, the closest one to it is... Zinzi's.
Ah.
Zinzi's. It is also going to swoop at you with its talons. 12.
That misses. I have an AC of 16.
Yeah. And then bite at you. 15.
Oh, misses. AC of 16.
Yeah, you managed to deflect with each and every hit and keep yourself from getting hurt. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Chonga, you are up next.
Okay. I see. I register. I am aware. I am present. Dog. Why not? We better hang on. All right. We better set up the eldritch The Eldritch Flamethrower.
Okay. You're gonna use your Eldritch Cannon?
Yes, my cannon. And I'm gonna hit for the one to my right. 'Cause that one's closer.
Okay. And what's the range on that?
15.
15? It's about 20 feet away from you, I think.
What? Yeah, to
Yeah,
be
it's
fair, I
20
didn't
feet, but
check.
you can move 5 feet to a side.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will go. Heblefe.
All right. And then use your flamethrower.
Mm-hmm.
Is it an
Okay.
attack or is it
It's an attack.
okay. I wasn't sure if it was a save.
No, okay, sorry. Yes, it is a save. It's a dex save.
Okay.
It's a bonus action.
It is a bonus. It's an action to set it up, a bonus action to hit.
That's
So the
wonderful
initial
then.
set it up takes up action, and then you just immediately can use it. And then from then on, it can continue to fire using a bonus action, and you'll still have your
That's
action.
right. That's right. I've known this. It's been a second.
It's okay. I'm fortunately I have an artificer that I use sometimes on Sundays, so I actually get to know some of that stuff.
Nice.
17.
Yep, that makes it.
Is it a half damage?
On a must make a dexterity saving throw, taking that damage, or half as much damage on a successful one. Okay.
So you're still gonna damage
half
it.
damage.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see what it rolls, and then we'll half that. Half of 24 is 12.
Okay.
So 12 points of damage.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's looking a bit crispy, which
Crispy.
is interesting because it also looks like magma that's been cracked, so it's a little weird. Is that the end of your
Extra
turn?
crispy. Yes, that would be everything that I can do.
All right. Next up is Rivia. You are up.
I was like, you can't hear me. So, I'm going to step up to the gargoyle on the right, and I'm going to stab with my short sword.
Stabby stab. Go for it.
You should get advantage on that first hit.
Yes. And I get sneak attack as well, right? Because I've got
Because you have advantage,
a
yeah.
friend. Mm-hmm.
Well, even just whenever you have advantage. So the fact that the Sacred Flame was used, you have sneak attack.
22 to hit
That's gonna hit.
for the first one. And that's a D6 plus 3. Sorry, no, hold on. 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. And then your sneak attack, is that included?
No. I have 2 weapon fighting. So
roll your sneak attack first.
Okay, sneak attack first. That's 3d6. Six points.
Okay. Go ahead with your second. I just wanted to see if you would just like one shot it with your sneak attack.
But you have to come out of the tower or else I cannot count you. Nat 20, baby!
Oh my god, what's your minimum damage?
What is my minimum damage? 4.
Okay, roll.
Okay. It's 6 points of piercing damage.
It is exactly what you needed.
Yes.
How would you like to take out this gargoyle? It had 6 hit points left. I literally just marked it.
Rivia is going to just go, oh my god, and rush up and slash this thing across the neck.
Yeah. So you come up and then you hit it right underneath, like where the wing is, and it starts to crack and creak and look towards you. And as you do, you just jab it right into the jugular of this stone gargoyle uh eagle creature, and it just shrieks out and crumbles to the ground into dust and rock. It is gone. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn? You still have 15 feet of movement?
I will
20 feet of movement?
use
You use 10.
I will use my bardic inspiration for Changa.
Okay.
I'll sing her a little ditty.
All right.
So she can get a d6 added to whatever roll she wants.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Next up is Galen. Galen is going to look around. You got a spell sniper. That's pretty fucking good.
Mhm.
I gotta measure this real quick. Just because he can. Oh my god, he can.
Yes. Yes. Do it.
Spell sniper is boss. He
Wait.
goes, no, and hits it with a ray of frost. Before it can even move. 22 is gonna hit. And 12 points of cold damage to this gargoyle that so far is just in a tree. All right. And is going to... Do you have a bonus action? Nope, 2-weapon fighting. All right. It's gonna kind of just like stay there. All right. So next up is Gerald.
Indeed. Okay. So I was gonna try that one, but that one's over there. That one's staying over there because he goes after me. I don't know how. Oh, I don't know how he rolled lower than me. I rolled a 1. Gerald's going to move here, and then over here, and then I'm going to target the one next to Showery, and I'm going to use Ray of Frost.
Okay. Is that a save? No, I literally just used that. Wow. Moving on.
Moving on.
It is rolled a hit. I know this.
I could probably, I also have Spell Sniper, I could probably hit the other one, but like, this is an immediate threat.
To be fair, isn't there Ray of Frost and Frost Ray?
Yes. One is
One's a cantrip, one's a second or third level spell.
Yeah. 14 plus 7 is 21, I think.
21's gonna hit.
Yay. Roll the damage digitally. 2d8. 12.
All right.
I'm going to use my bardic inspiration. Dawn Zinzi's. She's the next in the party to go.
Zinzi's, you feel very inspired.
Yay.
Basically, I do I sort of point to Zinzi's and do the good, the bad, and the ugly whistle to inspire the gunslinger. Yes, and that is my turn.
All right. Next up is Gargoyle in a corner. It's just gonna 5, 10. Its movement is 30, so it can move there. And that's its turn. Next up is Zinzi's. You feel inspired by a whistle.
Mm-hmm. There's still the gargoyle eagle attacking Shari.
Yes, there is, and there's another one flying from the other side of the room towards you guys.
Since I've already been Kind of bullying that one. Hmm. I'd like to take a winging shot, so I'm gonna burn a grit die
Okay.
at the one that's at Shari. So
Okay.
if I hit it, it needs to make a strength save or be knocked prone.
All right.
I'm gonna use an inspiration. Wait, what's my bardic inspiration that I get? What die?
Gerald,
Scar.
what's your bardic inspiration die?
Bark inspiration die should be.
It's D6 or D8.
It is a D6.
D6. I'm gonna roll that and add it to it. 13. Ooh, that is a 19
That hits.
to hit. All right, it needs to make a strength save and try to beat a 15 or be knocked prone. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my damage.
And I'm going to do this right on the screen for you guys. Strength save. 13.
That is a fail. He had to beat a 15.
Woohoo!
So it
All
is
right.
now knocked prone. And 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 11 points of piercing damage.
All right.
I'm rolling my second shot.
Ooh. And it's knocked prone.
Doesn't that give disadvantage for range attacks?
It does give disadvantage for ranged attacks.
Yeah, that does. That's fine. That's fine. I rolled a 21 both times.
Yeah, it's going to hit.
Pretty damn good.
I don't give a fuck. You can't contain this squirrel. And that is another 11 points of piercing damage.
Yeah. How do you want to take it out?
Because
I marked the wrong spot. I marked the initiative when I meant to mark the hit points. It had 6 left. Initiative did not suddenly drop for no reason.
I'd like to.
It's clawing and biting at Shari, being kept at bay, and you look over.
And it's made of stone, right?
It's made of like a magma-like stone.
Okay, I'm gonna blow its head off.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
fire-
take one precise shot at the wing so that it knocks over, and then the second shot blows the head off.
You clip it in the wing, and it shrieks out and hits the ground and looks up towards you angrily, just for you to hit it right in the right spot, and it just cracks and poofs, and the whole thing just turns to rubble and shatters across the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I have an action surge. I
You
can
do.
do this again.
You do.
I will action surge. I don't
Okay.
get my grit point back, unfortunately. But I will take 2 shots at the other eagle.
All right. Go for it.
Natural fucking 20.
Clutch. Okay.
So how do we do crit damage again?
You roll 2. It's up. I personally, as long as you keep it consistent with however you do it. So you can either
I
roll
roll
a
2
dice
dice
and double the
usually.
number on it, or you can roll 2 dice and double that, and then you add the modifier.
I rolled 2 dice. I got a 7.
Okay, and then add your modifier.
Plus 3 is 10.
Okay.
I'm gonna take another attack. Actually, because
3, 0. Stop it.
hold on, because I got a nat 20, I get my grit die back.
Yes, you do.
I'm going to, for my second shot, I'm gonna try to do a violent shot. So I got a +2 to my misfire score. My misfire score is now a natural 3. I'm gonna roll again. That is a 16.
That hits.
Haha! I get to roll an additional damage die, so 2d10 again. That is 9, 10, 11, 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points of piercing damage. Okay, it is still up, but it is hurt.
I never do this good as a gunslinger. I never get my grit points to work.
Zinzi's now as Danny DeVito. So I just started blasting.
I am Percival Frederick Steinfeld, Musil Kowalski de Laurel III. You may call me Percy. That is my turn.
All right.
If I have any bonus action, it's just a and reload the gun.
Sweet. All right, Shaori, you're up.
All right. I'm going to turn towards the third gargoyle, and I'm going to raise my hand and say, with your death tolls our success. Toll the dead. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. It's not very wise. Let me pull it up again so y'all can see. 15.
Shoot, I should have had my stuff out. 16.
Okay, it fails.
So, oh god damn. That's 27 points of necrotic damage.
How do you want to do this?
I would like the spiritual bell to form around his entire being, and it tolls, and it starts to resonate within him, and he just shatters and falls to dust.
Oh yeah, you watch as the spectral form of this giant bell forms around it, and it begins to shriek out and shake, and then just explode within that cavernous bell, and it just dust on the ground. And that is the end of combat.
I rolled 2 10s on my d12s.
That was really
Awesome.
nasty.
It was.
Go away. Thank you. So, you are all in this giant chamber, dust of the gargoyles left, and all of the runes on that center wooden pedestal have lit up.
Still in a language none of us can comprehend, right?
This is all runic, so it's not really so much as a language as in a magical enchantment on the ground. But it's specifically circling the outer edge of that circle in the middle.
Is it a platform, or is it a circle we can step into?
It's something that you can step. It's like a little bit risen off the ground, but it's something you can step on.
Okay. Do we want to have one person step in? Do we want to all step in at once, or should we do an investigation around the place first? I'm for just everyone stepping in all at once.
If everyone else is on board with that?
Yeah, just like everyone stand around the circle and then just take a step on all at once.
Everyone? How do we feel about unanimously stepping onto the pedestal in the middle all at the same time?
Yeah, there's one vote for Rivia. That's good. Are you good to step on? Okay. Gerald? Good? Okay. Count of 3. Or on 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
As you step onto the pedestal, as you all step onto the pedestal, the lights around it begin to glow a little bit brighter as you hear the word Descendere in the back of your mind.
Descendere?
Mm-hmm.
Is anything else happening, or do we just hear that?
You get that sense of that word in your mind as you step onto the platform.
Say it out loud.
Nice. Exactly. Speak it.
As you speak that word, the platform, those runes begin to glow ever slightly brighter, and it begins to click and then descend downwards and down and down a 50-foot shaft, which opens into a wide subterranean cavern lit by the glow of magma, which flows around an island of rock. A long bridge connects the island to a bank on the other side, where a passageway continues through the cavern wall. It is sweltering in here. And that is where we will pick it up next time.
What a session.
Sheesh.
All right.
We going deeper into the unknown.
Into
Yeah.
the unknown.
Into the unknown. Into the
Into the
unknown.
unknown.
So
Sheesh,
I
man.
hope y'all had fun.
Oh yeah.
That was fun. That was fun.
Puzzles and combat and gargoyles. Oh my.
Getting hit in the face. It's so. I had such a great time. Truthfully.
I'm sorry.
It
Swat
was
out of the air.
so funny. So
It was.
freaking funny.
It's because it was unintentional. So it's just like, oops, I
And of course, I would get the natural 20 on that.
of course. I'm
I
going
loved
to
all
gently
of
shove
that.
my friend.
It was great.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I hope I did not railroad too much with the riddle, but you guys seemed like you're getting frustrated, so I just decided to help hint more.
no, that was good.
Okay.
That was good.
Like I said, I hate riddles, and
I
I've
know.
had DMs in the past who would not let us just roll to figure stuff out. They would force us to try to figure out as ourselves, and it almost pushed a player to a panic attack.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, all right, we're reaching a point of we're reaching a point of frustration. We're gonna increase the hints.
Like we
We're
as
gonna
players
push it.
tried.
I still want
then
you
you
guys
gave
to
us-
figure it out, but I'm just gonna make it
Yeah.
like
Yeah, it's like we the players tried, but then you gave us in character hints that we could pull upon. I
I
liked
think
it.
the worst puzzle I ever had to do was time sensitive because the room was filling with water.
Ah.
No.
Yeah, it was one of those things of like we still gave us hints, but like we still had to do the things in the right order, and the problem was that two of the characters in the party were fighting at the time. Like they
Oh
were,
no.
there was some static in the party because it was a chaotic evil character that was on the path of redemption, and the paladin doing paladin things, and they had to cooperate, and it was a fucking disaster. Not to mention the group itself was just kind of hilariously non-cohesive.
a
feel like that.
timed puzzle with a deadly option. What a good idea.
Oh no.
You could not.
You could not.
If you
Could,
do,
in fact,
you could, but